This is Jody Smith. I'm president for GRAR Board of Directors, and I have with me President-elect Ed Hansen. Great meeting yesterday, a very intense meeting, great conversations. But I just want to do a shout out to all of those that are part of the committees. They do so much work, so many hours of conversation, and they really consider what things that we have on our plate every day in our industry. So Ed, do you want to start off with what one of the discussion topics were?
Yep, no problem. Thank you. I had some of my friends who watched our little podcast last week tell me I spoke too much. So I'm going to try to keep it to the point. Couple things. I want to touch base on showing time. When it comes to their app, the showing app is really good. We're going to be using it for a little bit yet. We definitely have been looking into the other options. There's Central Lock and there's Home Snap, which I think is going to be a really great tool. But the bottom line is it's not fully functional yet. It's going to take until the summer or late summer before it rolls out. And we have Mishrick is looking into that too. And that's kind of important, I think, to stay on board with them because it encompasses a larger area, more geographic associations involved with using that. So just hang in there, be patient. It's going to be good. Another thing I wanted to mention, Jody did too, the committees are so busy. They're in full force. But the MLS committee, that's chaired by Brett Breedvold, and Walter Perschbacher is the director liaison. And they had one heck of a long meeting recently, and it spilled over into our board of director meeting. So many things going on. But the interesting thing I wanted to touch base on is on the MLS card, the area where it talks about cooperative fee offerings. It shows SA, BA, and TA, transaction coordinator. Nobody has an issue with the BA being a buyer's agent, but there is still confusion over the SA, which stands for sub-agent, does not stand for seller's agent. And here's the interesting part. If most people are using the West Michigan regional listing contract, and when you get to the cooperative fee offering that's going to be offered, it spells out sub-agent. On the MLS, when you input the information on GRAR or on Mishrick, you go right to it and it spells out sub-agent. But yet, many of you are still thinking that it stands for seller's agent. It doesn't. So there was discussion about, should we change that on the MLS so it makes it more clear? We'll see how that all works out. The other interesting thing is that on the multifamilies and really on any rental properties, right now it's not a required field that you must share what the rental amount is. But yet we all agree that that's probably one of the most important numbers that everybody needs to know if they're thinking of buying the rental. And obviously there are some rentals that are vacant, not occupied, but MLS policy and made a recommendation that we make that a mandatory field that for occupied, I want to repeat, for rental properties that are occupied, that you must include the rental fee. It just makes it better information for us all. So there, I'm done with saying what I wanted to. Again, thanks to everybody that's working on these committees. They're doing a great job, and really loved our meeting yesterday. It was the first time I think I've been there in person. So that was nice. So you all have a good day.
Oh, thank you, Ed. Boy, you just, you nailed it. And out of those three things, there's so much more, but we're just highlighting the three that we thought our members would really want to know about. There's other things that we're talking about. And I just want to indicate, we had our blood drive yesterday, our book drive yesterday. I think that was really successful. And then the other committee is education and professionalism. They are coming up with three separate panels, and on the third Thursday, I believe, of each month at 3:00. And these are going to be recorded. So put it on your calendar for May 20th at 3:00. I believe they're doing the buyer's agents panel next Thursday. Seeing different approaches to this business and in this market. So I think it's going to be great things that you're going to be able to watch live or see it later recorded. And for brokers that are watching this, it might be a great tool to share at company meetings and have that discussion. So that's what I wanted to bring up. And Ed, I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm wearing my t-shirt for Spirit of Cooperation. I hope everyone's trying to keep your chin up. I know, like, I'm trying to do this like utopia, like we're going to all be happy about everything, but let's just try to keep being professional and being positive as much as possible. And if I'm available, if you ever want to call and talk with me, I'm available. I'd be happy to help in any way, or even just, I've had a few people just call and vent. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Call Jody 24 hours a day. Anytime you want, you just call her.
Thank you, Ed.